Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Sunday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios in beautiful New Jersey, in the bunker, and in Beverly Hills, California. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, coming to you live from his palatial estates. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. It's a sucky way to lose, Scotty. Sucky way to lose.
Yep. Tough one on the old New Year, but Happy New Year to you, Sam Wu. Happy New Year to everyone out there on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch. And, of course, everyone over there at American Whiskey. Going to have one of those adult beverages to help numb the pain of the shootout loss to get 1 point. But this was a big game here against the Carolina Hurricanes team, who we know is now sitting in first place in the Metro Division. So these points are crucial all the way around, and hoping the Devils were going to pull this out. But in the end, the shootout gets them, Sam Wu. Let's talk about it right now. Thank you to everyone, and like we said, Happy New Year to you. This is Devils After Dark exclusively on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. So home game, number 37, Blackwood in goal. The ugly jerseys are on. Tice Thompson in, Alexander Holtz out, Ryan Graves back, Nikita Ahoytuk now out of the lineup. So let's see how it gets going there. And by the way, Devils 6-game losing streak at home, and the Carolina Hurricanes are in a, 16-point streak or something like that, or 10-game win streak.
They're just rolling, Scotty. They're just rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
They're rolling all over the place. But yeah, 10 straight wins for them, now 11. But, when a team wins 10 straight, you got to say they're due for a loss. So you're hoping the Devils are going to pull it out there. And by the way, I like those Canes with the red helmets. You don't see that very often. So I thought that was a nice look over there for those Carolina Hurricanes. But early first period, Oh, and by the way, our favorite referee is back. What's his name? Justin Key. Oh, the guy that ruined everything when Toronto came to play? Yeah, same ref. I wonder if there would be some questionable calls during this game. I can't imagine that would be the case. No, nothing like that could ever happen with NHL officiating. Oh, look at that. It starts out with 3 penalties in the first 10 minutes of the game. What do you know?
What do you know?
Wow, shocking.
I wonder in the collective bargaining agreement between the NHL referees and the NHL that there's incentives if you can call 19 penalties in one game that, maybe they'll get a brownie or something after the game.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, wow. 3 penalties in the first 10 minutes. Here we go again. Nothing really happened on those power plays, though, for the Canes or the Devils. The Gravy Train had a knuckle puck that went off the post there. Jack Hughes had a good opportunity, but mainly uneventful power plays over there. Devils had some good chances. Tatar got a nice feed from Nico on that second one, but Ranta was or Ranta. I'm going to say Rantana. Ranta was made a huge good save over there. Hughes had a big miss. So nothing going into the second period. Sharon Govich, Jack Hughes both had some nice chances early on. And then Stepan and our old friend Stefan Nason, our arch rival Derek Stepan from the old Rangers, and our old buddy Stefan Nason combined for a Canes goal at 8 minutes of the second period of backhand. And this one was Kevin Ball, who had himself kind of a questionable game today. Had a number of mistakes on there. I saw, I don't know if he got a shift after he made a bad outlet pass, like right across the center of the ice that was almost intercepted. But on this one, Kevin Ball gets caught pinching in, creates a 2-on-1 for the Canes with Nason and Stepan, who was on fire today. I gotta say, Derek Stepan was all over the place for the Hurricanes, but it creates a 2-on-1. Ryan Graves kind of goes down a little early. Stefan Nason just kind of stops and goes right around him and feeds Derek Stepan for the wide open net. Don't really think you can fault Mackenzie Blackwood on that one. Oh, we'll talk about one that you can fault him on in just a little bit. But that one right there, Ball maybe should have pinched in there. Danico kind of went over it on the broadcast, what he probably should have done in that situation. Ryan Graves, first game back, maybe goes down a little bit too early, trying to take away that pass. So all around, just not the best play over there. And the Devils end up getting burned on that 2-on-1. Right after that, Dawson Mercer picked the puck, but couldn't get a clean shot away on a partial breakaway. And he was trying to pull the puck and do little toe drags and pull it to the side and everything like that. And the Devils have had trouble just putting the puck in the net and capitalizing on their opportunities. So, you see the Hurricanes with their bottom line, Nason and Stepan there, right? Isn't that their fourth line? Cash in, and then you get Dawson Mercer going the other way, and he can't get the shot off. Nico then put one off the glove, kind of trickled right behind Ranta. Ranta. Man, I keep wanting to say his name wrong. From a Jesper Bratt feed, just kind of went a little wild. Yegor Sharangovich made a great opportunity when he checked Dahan behind the goal. Dahan was just kind of delaying back there, and Sharangovich was like, all right, well, the hell with that. I'm just going to throw the old body check on you over here if you're just going to hang out behind the net. Dahan ends up losing his helmet, which, in these rules in this day and age, you lose your hat, boom, you got to get the hell off the ice. And Dahan is starting to argue and everything like that. It kind of creates a situation for the Devils to get possession, but unfortunately they weren't able to cash in again. Those opportunities where you're like, oh, man, come on. But leave it to our superstar, Jack Hughes, who has been on fire for this entire season. 14 goals in his last 17 games, and he puts number 21 home at 16-18 of the second period to tie it up. And this happened with Jack really just using his speed. There was a bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Dawson Mercer kind of taps it over. Jack gets it. He flies up the wing, gets a step around the defenseman, and then he kind of cuts in front of Ranta, and puts the puck onto his backhand and then kind of just slides it around his leg over there. A beautiful goal by Jackie Boy. Like we said, his 21st of the year at 16-18 of the second. Backhander. Mercer gets assists, 13th for him, and Eric Halla gets an assist, 14th on the season for Halla. Jack got another opportunity right after that. Nico gets hauled down on a partial breakaway, and you're like, oh, awesome. The Devils going to get a power play. Maybe they'll cash in on it. Oh, Mackenzie Blackwood, okay. You're all right. You're going to just miss that puck on the clearing attempt. Yeah. Mac Black giveth, and Mac Black taketh away. And oh, did he take it away there in the second period, because the Devils were hot with some momentum. I mean, the crowd was getting into it. They were getting pumped up, and then they kind of cough up the puck there right in the neutral zone, just outside of the Devils zone. They cough it up. Sebastian Aho, someone you don't want to cough up the puck to, pushes it forward, and he pushes it too far. Too far. Oh, good. Wow, we caught a break. Mackenzie Blackwood is going to go and go. He missed it. What? He missed it, and it goes right back to Aho, who's just like, oh, thanks, dude. Pop in the net, 2-1, and you could just hear everybody in the arena just be like, you've got to be kidding me. And Mac Black got the old Bronx cheers a couple times there for the next couple of times he touched the puck over there. But, man, what a downer over there just after the Devils tied up, too. Devils tied up at 16-18. Mac Black coughs it up at 18-14. UGH. Not what you want to see as a Devils fan. Canes back up 2-1 going into the third period. Now, when we get in there, Mac Black says, you know what? I'm not going to let that bother me. All right, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to forget about all this. Had some nice Gato and chill, like Jack Hughes likes to say, in the intermission, had a little Gato and chill. And he comes back out, makes a huge glove save on the Carolina Hurricanes, energizes the crowd a little bit more. And then Jesper Bratt, someone who we've been talking about, has been in a bit of a scoring slump. Been very inconsistent in his last, I would say maybe like 12 games or so. Well, tonight, he found some of that consistency. And look at that. What do you know? He shot the puck instead of trying to pass it, and he hit the net, which has been basically Jesper's biggest problem, missing the net on his opportunities. Well, tonight, he hit the net, and he got himself his 13th goal of the season at 6:15 of the third period to tie it up over there. Thank you, Thomas Tatar, for making a great play at neutral ice. There was a loose puck there, and Tatar kind of makes a play on it, which then he passes over to Jesper Bratt, who springs him forward. And basically the same exact thing that Jack Hughes did, gets a step around the defenseman and is coming in on that sharp angle towards Ranta. And you know what? He's going to cut in front again. And instead of putting it to his backhand, he goes back and slides it through the 5-hole down on the ice for his 13th goal of the season. Lucky number 13 right there, Thomas Tatar. That's his 12th assist of the season at 6:15 of the third. Great goal over there. But then what happens? Oh, less than 2 minutes later, friggin' Derek Stepan, having the game of his career over here, puts another one home. His 4th of the season, again, coming from old friend Stefan Nason. And now Calvin DeHaan, who lost his helmet the last period, he ends up getting the other assist on this one over here. Stepan, right there, ball. This is another one, and actually Dano pointed it out on the broadcast too. Kevin Ball kind of losing his check. Stepan right there in front of the ice, right in front of the crease, and Ball loses him. Nason takes the shot. Mackenzie Blackwood makes a save, but the rebound is there. Stepan kind of just spins away from Kevin Ball, and I mean, it's a wide open net for him. Again, this isn't one that you could put on Blackwood. This isn't like fanning on the clearing attempt and having it go directly to Sebastian Aho's stick blade. Okay, this one was a little bit more, I would say, on Kevin Ball. Maybe young defenseman kind of losing his way a little bit out there. Kevin, you got that reach, buddy. Start using it to your advantage. You're a monster. What do we like to say? You're like 6'20". All right, that stick is huge. Use your reach to your advantage, bud. I know he's going to get it sooner or later. But Kevin Ball's last game, this game, had a little bit of a rough time out there. So, yeah, less than 2 minutes later, Stepan ties it up, his 4th of the season at 8:04 of the third. But not to be undone, the captain says, oh, yeah, Jesper Bratt, you scored your 13th of the season. Well, do you know that that's my lucky number? And I'm going to respond right here, right now, and lead this team back to the glory and tying it up at 3-3 with the man Nico Hischier responding, doing a wrap around the goal. And sometimes you got to get a little puck luck. And Nico got himself some puck luck over here. He does the wraparound, and Ratna, he makes the save, makes the leg. I actually thought Nico snuck it in. He was really quick around the net. He makes the save, but he's down, obviously, on his hands, on his knees. His hands are out in front of him, stick blade down. So the puck hits off of his leg pad, deflects forward, hits off of Ratna's goal stick, and then goes back through his legs. Nico Hischier, his 16th goal of the season there. Jesper Bratt picking up a primary assist on this one, his 23rd of the year. Thomas Tatar gets another one for him too. That's his 13th at 8:38 of the third. Nice response from the Devils right there. That's something we were seeing in the month of November. Oh, they get scored upon? hold my beer, because we're going to go and we're going to respond right now. Loved seeing that, especially from the captain coming through 16th of the year, and not to be outdone. Oh yeah, Dougie hit the post right after that with a rocket of a shot. And yes, Thomas Tatar was parked right in front of the net, and it hits the post, goes down, and like boop, 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 does a little jump over to Tar's stick. Man, was really hoping to get that one. And then the referees got involved once again. I don't understand this at all. There was a tripping call on the Hurricanes. Was it Svechnikov? I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I think that.
No, it was Teravainen. It was Teravainen who took the tripping call against Jonas Siegenthaler, and his stick was literally in between his legs, and it tripped him. Hence, the tripping call. Yet Siegenthaler somehow gets called for an embellishment penalty. I don't know how or why that's even possible. Hey, Peyton, how's it going? And hello to everybody there at American Whiskey. Drink up. Take care of your bartender. But this is one of the worst calls I've seen since the Toronto game. Oh, what do you know? It's the same referee that's making all these bonehead calls.
Mm-hmm.
What in the holy Hanneman was that? I've never seen a call like that. I mean, it's not like Siegenthaler was Supermaning out there, woo, trying to make a dive or anything. He got tripped. The stick was literally in between his legs. I don't know what else you expect him to do. When you get tripped, you usually fall. That's part of it.
I did see embellishment there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, on the referee.
On part of the referee, yeah.
Yeah. I thought he embellished the making that call. It's like you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the point, Scotty. Again, it has nothing to do about being a sore loser. I've had enough. You've had enough. Fans have had enough. I mean, honestly, I'm glad you're calling some of these referees by their names, because I honestly think we got to hold them accountable. I understand that referees are human and it's a tough game, but when you call an embellishment penalty, I think it's more than just being a terrible ref and you're not realizing things. It almost seems like that there was something else going on behind the scenes, and he just threw that in there just to be a jerk. I mean, embellishment. I'll tell you what's embellishment. If Siegenthaler tripped and he was looking at the referee like, "Hey, look, I'm tripping," then okay, I could see that. Siegenthaler just tripped. He didn't even tried to do anything to persuade the ref or sell it. He just tripped. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, it was a terrible call, and it's the same referee once again from the Toronto game who blew all those calls in that game as well. So, yeah, you have some referees out there we'll start calling them by their names because they deserve to get called out.
What's his name?
What was it? Is it Justin Key? I gotta look in here. Yes, Justin Key.
All right. I'll make some graphics.
Justin Key. So, terrible call. You got 4-on-4 action. And now, it's a good thing that Jesper Bratt ended up scoring here to put the Devils up 4-3 at 13:48. His 14th of the season. Moved the puck into the zone, took a pass from Dougie Hamilton. Oh, and the Gravy Train got an assist on this one, too. That's Dougie's 23rd assist on the season. But this is basically all Jesper Bratt coming into the zone, kind of moving towards the center, woo, and then shooting the puck back the other way. We've seen this move quite often lately, and it fooled Ranta, and the Devils go up 4-3. But Mercer then took a legitimate high-sticking call. Ryan Graves then took a legitimate delay of game penalty, and it put the Devils into a really tricky situation over here that they ended up getting scored upon because of these wacky calls and all this other stuff going on. The Canes do end up tying it on the power play. Just about 2 minutes later at 15:32 of the third. They get it in with the big boys coming through. It's tough. And that all has to do with that wackiness from all those penalties and everything like that. Don't really like it. Don't like when the refs are affecting the game this much. But games ends up tied there. By the way, Nico Hischier had a massive shot block on those penalty kills. He took one off the hand. Ryan Graves finally knocked someone on their ass. Nice to see. Going into overtime. Woo! Jackie Boy was dancing around through a couple different defenders. He had 2 great chances. Unable to put it home. Jesper Bratt coughed up the puck to, I think it was Jarvis. I can't remember. And you're like, oh, man. There it goes. Oh, no, Jarvis was on the second one, right? Yeah, I think Blackwood had 2 breakaway saves there in the overtime period. Jesper Bratt coughed up the puck on the first one, and then Jarvis, I don't know how Jarvis, can't remember how Jarvis got it on the second one, but Blackwood came up big on both of them. Dougie and Nico ended up having a 2-on-1 that Ronta made the save on. The puck was trickling over there. They couldn't get it in. And the Devils go to a shootout for the first time this season. And we know that Shevechnikov, woo, that's a tough one to say. Shevechnikov is the only one who got the goal over there. Hughes, Bratt, and Tom Tatar, all unsuccessful. Devils lose the shootout, lose the game, but they still get a point. But still, you want to get that 2 points from this Carolina Hurricanes team, who is now sitting atop of the Metro Division standings all by themselves. 3 stars of the game. Bratt with 3 points tonight. Derek Stepan, who was all over the place. And Nico Hischier comes in as your 3rd star. Shots on goal for the Devils. No raining pucks tonight. 7-11, 7-3 for a total of 28. However, woo, did they give up a lot. 9, 19, 15, 4 for a total of 47 shots on goal for the Canes. Canes also had the advantage in the faceoff. 58% to 42. Canes were 1 for 4 on the power play. Got that shorty from the Mackenzie Blackwood misplay. Devils 0 for 3. The Devils actually out-hit someone, 12-10. Woo! What do you know? They had 26 blocks, 26 shot blocks, but 29 giveaways. Not what you want to be doing to the Carolina Hurricanes, a team that doesn't give up a lot and capitalize on their opportunities. Devils lose this one 5-4. Don't start off the new year quite the way they want to. Was it a horrible game? No. Did they have some down points? Yes. But they also showed some of that comeback and some of that fire that we saw every game back in the month of November. You like to see those responses, especially the wraparound goal from Nico Hischier, the no quit after, what did they hit? Like three posts tonight, I think. So you didn't see too much of the frustration. They still put up 4 goals, but they let up 47 shots. And, man, that second goal obviously was a killer over there, that Aho goal. But other than that, Mackenzie Blackwood played, he played strong. He made some very big glove saves tonight, stopping the Carolina Hurricanes on a lot of their opportunities. So let's hear what you think about it. Happy New Year to everybody on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch, everyone over there at American Whiskey, having themselves a little hair of the dog after New Year's Eve, trying to get rid of that hangover over there. Let's check in with the man, our tag team partner over here, Devils After Dark, the king of the football calls himself, Sam Wu, and get his thoughts on this game.
Scotty, I can't really put my mind around it, but I other than that Mackenzie Blackwood mishap, a couple other plays. I thought the Devils played pretty well tonight. They kept up with an elite team. They had the lead against an elite team. But I think the difference maker between the Hurricanes and the Devils, they're a more experienced team. They've been around for a while playing together, but the Devils kept up with them. They kept fighting, and the Devils proved to all of us, like they did the last game against the Penguins, that they belong in the top of the Metropolitan Division. So, Devils fans, they shouldn't be that disappointed. I think the outcome was disappointing. But also, Jesper Bratt, it's January 1st now. The window is open to sign an extension, so why not turn on the afterburners and actually get some results? And that's exactly what he did. Scored 2 goals tonight. It's amazing when he's motivated what Jesper Bratt can do. The speed was there. His accuracy was there. Jack Hughes is Jack Hughes. Also, Judy in the YouTube live chat, I think on Game Day Live, was predicting 4-4 and going into a shootout, and she didn't know where it was going to go. So that was pretty good, and we'll go to the Victory Bucks prediction sponsored by Dave Singer, a little bit later. But again, I guess right now when the Devils lose these type of games, yes, there are a couple miscues like Mackenzie Blackwood and all that, but you've got to be happy because I think other teams, the only advantage they have over the Devils right now is the experience. And that will come with time. I mean, these are building blocks towards the future, and I have nothing but nice things to say about our team, the New Jersey Devils. Now, in terms of the officiating, I mean, when's enough? I was reading up on Justin Key while you were doing the recap. And
what other blunders has he made?
I think he was a third-round pick, 2012 NHL entry draft. He played on a couple teams, But
what, on the Rangers?
No, Buffalo Sabres, I believe. Buffalo Sabres. I think that's, but again, it's
just figured he was probably an ex-Ranger with the calls that he makes against the Devils. That's
you know what? It makes you think, especially in the sports betting, era. And I'm not accusing the refs of any of this, but the mind is like what happened in the NBA with Tim Donaghy. And this is before sports betting was legal, but right now things are going to get scrutinized, and I've got to scrutinize that call for embellishment. Like there was no reason for that at all. Like it's not even like I know some plays are subjective, but honestly, there's nothing to be subjective about. It's not like Siegenthaler, like I said before, like it's not like he was trying to sell it at all. Like it looked like he tripped. So either and I never even liked that whole thing at all. But then again, the NHL had to get that out of the game because a lot of players back in the day were just the biggest embellishers, of all time. I would even say our own Claude Lemieux was one of the greatest actors, to try to get the call. So yes, that needs to be taken out of the game. But I'll tell you, this is strike 2, and I'm going by you, Scotty, because I didn't know who made the call. But if that's the guy's name and he was
that's what Bill Spalding said on the call on the TV broadcast today. So if that's wrong, then we're gonna blame Bill. Don't call me Captain Spalding on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
But I trust him.
Yeah. So
I'll look. You know what? While you're recapping, I'll look back real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, I don't want to harp on referees to the point where to make it personal. Absolutely not. I mean, they're human too. Sometimes they don't see things, but I like to get an explanation. Actually, I like
just confirming it was Justin Key in that Toronto game.
Okay. All right, so I made a little graphic, and I'm going to keep this graphic with our podcast in case it happens again. But here we go. Justin Key made another dumb call again. This guy made another dumb call. And I'm going to keep a file on him.
He looks like he's trying to be like Jim from The Office, you know? Like he's trying to like have like a slicked back hair version.
Honestly, he looks
like
he looks like a smart ass, like a wise ass, to be honest with you, in that picture. But
makes me just want to smack him in the face.
Yeah, it looks like he's embellishing his happiness, taking that.
I think he is embellishing that.
Yeah.
That's right. Good call on that, Sam. Well, that's an embellishment right there.
Hey, you know what? Just like members of the media, once we're gonna look back at your resume. Anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna add more to the graphics too.
Can we call it incidental embellishment? That's what we're gonna call it. From the incidental contact, incidental embellishment contact. That's what we should call it for old Key over there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a website out there. I know the guy that runs it pretty well. If you ever go to scoutingtherefs.com, I like to get his take on it because because he's pretty fair-minded. I mean, remind you, this is a very Homer-esque New Jersey Devils-centric podcast, but I would like to get some kind of feedback from other professionals, or maybe I'll ask like Kerry Frazier if he'll respond on Twitter. Like, where's the embellishment there? What does a referee look at?
Yeah,
because that's
what
subjective.
Does a referee see there? Yeah, because it's a good point, Samuel. Because a lot of times, I mean, I know they have it for TNT, but when you're watching like football games or something like that, they'll always have an official that they can go to and be like, all right, well, this is what I see and this is what I would call and blah blah blah. Where's the official analysis, on those calls right there?
Yeah.
Because that's what they really need. I mean, that's bad.
Well,
that's
tried
like Angel Hernandez baseball bat over there.
We tried that with Coho Donut, Don Koharski. I remember him dropping the F-bomb by accident or something like that on live air.
Yeah, I mean, then you definitely. Oh man, you probably get a major abusive official. If you did that nowadays. So whatever.
Or maybe he hated the Devils. I'm gonna find out. Like who did he root for? Did he root for Toronto back in the early 2000s? And he was so mad that Scott Stevens hit Ty Domi. And I'm making stuff up right now, but I'm embellishing it a little bit.
You're embellishing a little bit there, Sam Wu. I mean, come on. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Well, all right. So here's the new graphic. We'll put it in our file. Incidental embellishment. Take that smirk off your face, Justin.
Yeah, his face is pissing me off each time it comes up. It just makes me mad a little bit more.
I know.
Man.
Justin Key. Why? It's spelled K-E-A.
Can we call up Mason Gearston for the next Justin Key officiated Devils game? Just have Gearston in the lineup for a little bit to accidentally, get him cornered.
No. We don't provoke violence. We'll throw a chicken tender at him.
Oh man, what is this?
Oh,
Joseph Lanham! Wow,
Joseph Lanham,
super chat over there.
Wow,
Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Hey, he might. He's the new sponsor of
man
of our
Very
prediction
nice.
game. I don't know. Wow, thank you.
Let's see. Dave Singer, don't put that on Nate Bastian. He doesn't look like Nate Bastian. Don't do that to Nate Bastian. Okay? Don't even. You can't even compare the two. Don't do that to old Nate. I just want to smack him. Looks like looks like he's got a shoe in his chin or something like that. Man,
in his chin-chinum?
In his chinum. He's got it right there in his chinum. Oh, man. Let's see over here. Wyatt is saying someone should go Ulf Samuelson on him next time Justin Key makes a bad call. Okay, all right. When we have to learn a ref's name, they already suck. Good call. Oh, my goodness. Peter, I like the TNT coverage as well. I think it was, I thought it was great. He didn't want to make an impact on the game, so that's why they each got a penalty. BS. That is such BS. It really is. Like, he literally got tripped down. The Teravainen stick was in between his legs. Like, that is a tripping call. It's tripping. Like, I don't know. It's so frustrating.
Scotty?
Yeah.
I have an NHL official in my ear right now. We actually got Justin Key on the podcast right now.
Oh, Lord.
Do you want to do the interview? I'm a little nervous.
You're a little nervous?
A little nervous doing the interview. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, he's in the Andy Green room. Let me get this all set up.
Okay.
Yeah, just let me get this set up. I can't believe this. We're going to get this interview. It's just going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with old Kevin Ball. We gotta see while we're waiting. I see everyone talking about Kevin Ball, as well. We need to. I mean, he's young. I don't know if he's going to be a top pairing defenseman, but he's got something over there. No, Judy Nikita Ahoytuk is not sent down yet. He is still there. I wouldn't be maybe surprised to see him also back in the lineup for a little bit. Sharon Govich. Yes, I see some people talking about Sharon Govich over here. He had a nice game. He did pretty well tonight. Dawson Mercer again, I thought had a solid game. McLeod and Wood and Zetterlund were. Tice Thompson, I forgot he was even in the lineup. Zetterlund didn't do much again. Miles Wood didn't do much. Mikey McLeod had a quiet game. Can't really say that about McLeod recently. I always feel like he seems to be finding himself in the mix a lot of places, but Wood has been on a downer for a while. Yeah. I feel like Boquist, actually he had one opportunity that he used his speed to get one opportunity, but that was about it for him.
All right.
I like to play out of Sharon Govich, though.
I got Justin Key.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, via satellite from Prudential Center. Justin, you're on with Sam and Scotty. How are you tonight? Don't embellish this interview.
Well, Justin, just wanted to ask you about that call over there. What did you see that made you want to go with an embellishment penalty?
I don't know. I just don't like the Devils.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Boy, I thought this was going to be a great interview.
Yeah, we must have embellished it, when we were talking to you behind the scenes in the Andy Green room. But in reality, we just kind of want to punch you in the face, that's all.
Why do you want to punch me in the face?
Because you look like Jim from The Office with slick back hair. And I like my Jim with moppy hair, okay?
I made the call because he embellished that play. I know what I'm doing, Scotty.
How much money did you bet on this game into the Dave Singer Foundation?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. All right, well, bring Sam Wu back in here. I can't look at this guy anymore. He's terrible.
You lost
terrible
fair
call.
and square and was one of the best officiating games of all time, especially on November 23rd when you rotten fans were throwing stuff out in the ice. I took that as a compliment. All right, let's just cut him off. That was Justin Key. Thank you for your time.
He will be chicken tendered again the next time.
Oh, that's a
little
new term.
Barbecue sauce or ranch. Yeah, chicken tendered.
That's a new term.
Oh, man. All right, let's get to some You versus Woo. Brought to you by Dave Singer and Joseph Lanham now. Putting up the old super chats over here. Thank you very much for all that. We truly do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, follow. If you can, it's free. Super chats, that's nice. Little donations. But to like, follow, subscribe is always free here on Let's Go Devil Podcast Network. Sam Wu, why don't you tell us what the man Vinny Parisi had for his score prediction today?
3-2 Devils.
3-2 Devils. And how about the great Sam Wu?
4-1 Devils.
4-1. Hey, you got yourself just like the Devils, a shootout loss over here. At least you got one of the scores right. So congratulations to Sam Wu.
Oh yeah,
getting the Devils score. You did, yeah. You got the Devils score correct. I mean, it was total and all that other stuff. But who cares? You got the Devils goal amount correct. Congratulations to you, Sam Wu. Just like the Devils today, you get 1 point. Shootout loss.
Hey, Payton, I won.
There
Payton.
You go. See?
Harris.
There you go.
Just walking on the other side of the bar. Don't want to hear us.
That's 2 Woo bucks for you at American Whiskey. The next time Sam Wu is in town over there.
Well, Judy Agnew literally predicted 4-4.
She predicted 4-4
in a shootout, but she couldn't predict who would win back in Game Day Live. I was very impressed by Judy. Very
close. Close, Judy. Close. You're almost there. We got another game. We're almost there we got a back-to-back coming up. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
We got we got 2 days off here, Monday and Tuesday off, and then Wednesday, Thursday, back-to-back. Detroit, at Detroit, and then St. Louis comes to town before the Rangers come in over the weekend, and then the Devils will be making their trip out to see me here on the West Coast after that. But, okay, so we got 2 days off and then a back-to-back. Obviously, I'm assuming we'll see Vanacek back in there. Maybe a Hoytuk and Holtz also back in the lineup as well. We'll see how it goes. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple tweaks going on to the lineup as well. Man, Kevin Ball, that was a rough game. But he's a young defenseman. He's going to have some rough games here and there.
You're going to have to go through the growing pains, unfortunately, folks. It's going to happen. But they're on the right track. They're playing the right players. It's just a matter of getting them the experience, the time out there against the – I mean, this is people like Carolina Hurricanes are like the next anointed one, after the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, the Hurricanes, and they're going to get Max Pacioretty very soon, and it's like –
oh, yeah.
Not like they didn't need any more firepower,
Canes are a good team.
But the Devils will get Palat soon, and Ryan Graves is back. I didn't know why he had to be so secretive the past few days.
Yeah, I will actually see the Hurricanes next week when the Devils do head out. That's the first stop before they head out to California is to the Hurricanes next Tuesday.
Wow. Are you
before
going to
they head
see
out
some
here.
games out there? Well, once
I am. I'm excited. It'll be on the Anaheim game will be on Friday the 13th. Whoa. Dun 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 dun.
We'll have to figure out how to do Devils After Dark. I might have to go solo, and you phone it in.
We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I'll probably definitely be at the Ducks and the Kings game that Friday. They're Friday, Saturday. That's a back-to-back. I don't know if I'm going to make it up to the San Jose game. I've done that before, but that's a hell of a drive, and it's on. It's on a Monday, so.
Oh my goodness. Super chat. Penalties. Sam Wu, $2 for podcast embellishment.
Podcast embellishment.
Podcast
Incidental embellishment right there.
Yeah. Did I sell it?
Oh, you sold it, buddy.
We got to get Justin Key on the program. For real.
I don't think that's going to happen, but yeah.
No, I you know what? If he explained it to us, whether we liked it or not, I would. If he actually came on here, explained it to us in a professional manner, at least he'll have my respect. But right now, I don't even know what to think of this guy and the calls he makes.
There's no way to explain that either. It was just a bad call all around. That's
now if he came on here and he said, "Look, originally I thought it was this, but once I called it, I realized I couldn't reverse it." I'd respect that. That's the human element of the game that we can all live with. But if he comes on and he explains it and it's like the dumbest explanation of all time, then we know. Anyway.
Then we know. I think we already know. So, but we're going to be back on Wednesday. Wednesday, Detroit and St. Louis. Wednesday, Thursday, back-to-back. Vinny Parisi will be coming at you game day live with Sam Wu, and then him and I will be back again for Devils After Dark for those two games and every game throughout the season here, exclusively on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. Sam Wu, I think I'll turn it over to you for the final goodbyes. Thank you, everyone, on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch, and everyone over there at American Whiskey. Hey, Peyton, Happy New Year to everyone, and let's go Devils.
Yeah, just a programming note. Sunday edition of Let's Go Devils podcast will be at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Beer Baron and Shorts Guy will take the reins. Scotty, I don't know. We'll figure out our schedule. I don't know if we're doing it or whatever. We'll talk behind the scenes. And so to complete the triple header, New Year's Sunday. Happy New Year to everybody. Remember to tip your bartenders. And keep it here. The Let's Go Devils podcast. It's a new year. New things are going to be happening. We may have something special going on Thursday. We'll be back at American Whiskey on Saturday. Yeah. And thank you to OMI Goodness for your wonderful generosity. And you too, Joseph Laneham, as well. And Dave Singer on Game Day Live. Thank you. Devils at least gained a point. Till next time, let's go Devils.